emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is the Final Order Report from Green Brain Comics. Hello and welcome to everybody's favorite fire hose of Final Order information. Welcome to the Final Order Report, where we bring you a hand-picked selection of comics and graphic novels before they head to print and quantities are finalized. I am Dan Merritt, Chief Purchasing Officer at Green Brain Comics, and I'm here to give you the inside scoop and your last chance to subscribe or special order before the final order deadline this Monday at noon, June 9th. These titles will be hitting our shelves as soon as July 2nd. Green Brain Comics and the Final Order Report are proudly powered by Comichub. Check out Comichub online at comichub.com or download the mobile app for Android and iPhone. Create an account or access your existing account to order and pay securely online, ensuring you never miss an issue. Today I'll be using Comichub to showcase items from this week's Last Call for Confirmed Orders Carousel. But before I do, I would like to thank our good friends Klezmergeddon for today's soundtrack. Klezmergeddon appears courtesy of BRAINSCAN Productions. All right, let's check out Comichub a little bit. Once you sign into Comichub, you see the orange banner behind that. Everything that's in store for you currently that you've ordered and are waiting for you to pay for and pick up. Behind the green banner is all the carousels we will be looking at today. The interface has been getting some upgrades, so we're just going to move right into it. The current carousel for orders due this Sunday, which we actually give you till Monday at noon, is As It Appears Ahead of You. That was pretty dramatic reading. All right, let's see. The first thing that we will be looking at today is... here it is. It's Final Order Report for Small Press Comics. And we're going to start out with a alphabetical publisher listing for... Let's see. That's the one. Hey, look. It's the Toxic Avenger. You demanded it, so here it is. A new ongoing series featuring the movie's grossest heroes. Masterminded by the hit creative team from 2024's Toxic Avengers miniseries. That's right, it's Matt Bors and Fred Harper return for this magnificent new ongoing series featuring this cover by Fred Harper himself. You can also get a version with an exclusive trading card by Mayday Trip. Look, Bad Idea is back. For now, Bad Idea is coming back with a second printing for Planet Death #0, the one shot that kicked off this storyline that continues with #1, also on FOC this weekend, scheduled to ship and hit the shelves or your subscription pile on July 9th from Rob Venditti and Thomas Giorello. Also with this B cover from Lionel Francis Yu. Over at Boom Studios, we get a second issue for Be Not Afraid from Jude Ellison S. Doyle and Lissandro Estherin. That first issue was pretty creepy. Very cool art on the interiors. This one features a cover by Reiko Murakami. Also from Boom Studios, Red Before Black #6, wrapping up this miniseries, scheduled to end on July 16th. Over at Dark Horse, we get Arcana Royale number 3 from Dark Horse Comics and Cullen Bunn. Arcbound number 5 from Tom Hardy. This one didn't do so well on the shelves, but issue 5 does have this cool James Stokoe cover. Let's look at that. Cool, he's looking at me. Black Hammer Spiral City. That's a boring part of the cover. There it is. Look at that beautiful art from Teddy Christensen. That's the stuff right there. Black Hammer Spiral City number 7. Missionary number 3. Look, Missionary is returning from Distillery. Now that they got a new distributor, this is written by Michigan native Ryan Stegman with Michigan native artist Jason Howard. Hey, and look, we get another new issue of Mark Spear's Monsters. Number 6 is scheduled to release on July 30th with this A cover, The Golden Man. A B cover called The Cursed Mummy. I like my scared old lady voice. It's not that good. And we get also a Mark Spears Vampirella variant. I think this is a trade back from the covers that he did for the Vampirella series. And that's scheduled to drop on July 30th. Pop Kill number 1 gets a second printing with this new cover by Dave Johnson. Also from Mad Cave, Whatever Happened to Crimson Justice number 2. Number 1 hit the shelf a couple of weeks ago. What'd you think of it? Let me know. And hey, we got a series premiere from Devil's Due and Devil's Due publisher, writer Josh Blaylock with art by Antonio Baldari on this very Devil's Due looking book, Circuits, Seduction, Revenge, with this cover by Antonio Baldari. A B cover from Joel H. Herrera and a Pop Mon cover. All wrapping it up with this Art Voyager variant for, Circuits, Seduction, and Revenge. From Massive or Sumerian Comics, we get I Lie Popeye number 5. This has been an interesting series to watch slowly come out from Marcus Williams. Also from Sumerian Comics, Eerie number 2. I think number 1's going to drop pretty soon. I sure hope it will. From writer Mike Hoffman and others. New publisher AMP Adult releases this new series, Rosario Origins number 1, from writer Alan Tressa and artist Hugo Petrus. Also have a B cover from Jeff Zornow that I think is pretty cool. And this VHS variant. This is also from Massive Publishing and one of their imprints, Midnight Factory. This new We Don't Kill Spiders series from Joseph Schmalke. This one titled Season of the Witch with a Joseph Schmalke cover on A and the B. Over at Oni Press, we get a new Adventure Time issue, number 4. I think we just got a number 3. Something's up there. From Derek Ballard. Also from Oni, Plague House number 4 from Michael W. Conrad and Dave Chisholm. The Future is Somethinged from writer Fred Van Lent, artist Ennio Buffy, and publisher Rekka Comics. That was a second printing for number 2. We get a new issue, number 3, also scheduled for July 9th, with this cover by Rob Galori. Cool. Oh, over at Titan Publishing, we get a new series based on Zack Snyder's hit Netflix movies, written by award-winning comic creator Gail Simone, a brand new comic series that recounts the... Where did I go here? A brand new comic series that recounts the origins of Nemesis, taking place before she became the sword-wielding cyborg assassin. This is an action-packed and badass story in the style of a revenge western, in which an innocent woman finds herself in the path of Imperium soldiers who slaughter her family. It is Rebel Moon Nemesis #1 from writer Gail Simone, with interior art by Federico Bertoni, and this A cover by Cale New. Danny Earls on B. That's Afshar. Alice Maichi Lee. Hey, we know Alice Maichi Lee. We worked with her out in Ann Arbor, I think. Or no, she was in one of our gallery shows years ago. That's a beautiful cover. Look at that. Can we zoom in on that? Nah. Ooh, in this poster variant, along with a virgin art variant from Cale New on Rebel Moon Nemesis #1, available on July 16th. If you want any of these variants, please put your special orders in through Comichub. Also from Titan is the next issue of Solomon Kane, The Serpent Ring. This is #4 from Patrick Zurcher. For at Tokyo Pop, we get a couple of new single issue series, mostly known for their manga. They are putting these single issues out on a series based on a Ubisoft creation, Far Cry, Cull the Herd, with writer Ryan Nichols and artist Caterina Bocelli. And this cover by Elisa Bertolucci. And this other thing from Tokyo Pop, The Fourth Rope. This is issue 1, featuring the IWE Intergalactic Wrestling Extreme shakes up the galaxy with the announcement of a historic championship unification. Reigning champion LaFleur vows to claim all 5 belts, cementing his legacy. But Mazzy Bullocks, a fierce newcomer, crashes the show, calling out LaFleur and promising him to end his undefeated streak. From writer Marcus Quabena Johnson and artist John Concepcion, with this issue being released on July 23rd. Here's your chance to insure your copy. And finally, we got a couple things. But here's a big one. It's the Big Rig from Post Malone. You remember him from his amazingly popular Free Comic Book Day release. Now, get set for the double-length first issue, collecting chapters 1 and 2 of Post Malone's Big Rig. They prayed for a miracle. They got 25 tons and 18 wheels of a holy weapon. The Dark Ages. Demon hordes plague Europe as hell invades Earth. The Six Petals, a secret sect of the Knights Templar, are in desperate need of a means to drive back the scourge and turn the tide of the onslaught. What crashes to Earth is the Rig, a fully loaded tractor trailer. This new series from writer Adrian Wessel and rocker Post Malone, or some type of musician Post Malone. I'm old. They are joined by artist Nathan Gooden, who also turns in this A cover. Very nice cover. And this B cover by Peach Momoko. A cover. This can't be right. This is coming in at $9.99 for real. Might want to special order this one, folks. especially for that Peach Momoko cover. It's very nice. All right, we're going to wrap up the small press with a couple from IDW. We have the 4th issue of Mothra, Queen of the Monsters, from Sophie Campbell and Matt Frank. Look at that beautiful cover. The start of an all-new, heart-rending Star Trek 5-issue miniseries by writer Christopher Cantwell and artist Megan Levins, featuring Starfleet's most intrepid and doomed crew members, Red Shirts. Now, finally, they get their own story, led by an experienced officer embedded on the snow-ridden planet Arconia 89. From writer Christopher Cantwell and artist Megan Levins. The first issue has this A cover from Chris Sheehan and ships on July 16th. There is also this very nice B cover from J.J. Lendl. Oh, look. He's got most of his teeth. At least he's alive. From IDW Publishing, Star Trek Red Shirts #1. Get issue 10 of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from Jason Aaron and Juan Ferreira, with this cover by Francesco Francavilla. Very nice. And here it is, folks. The Kaisei era starts right here. IDW's new Godzilla universe kicks off on July 23rd, pardon me, from writer Tim Seeley and artist Nicola Semeja. In 1954, experimentation with a mysterious energy source known as Kaisei awakened Godzilla and a host of immortal kaiju. In the years that followed, humanity has been pummeled by near constant monster attacks, while Japan has begun to treat the kaiju like natural disasters. Understanding that their attempts to fight Godzilla only make the threat worse, the American G-Force is going to fight. The Americans have just discovered the ultimate tool in the fight against kaiju. A young boy named Jason with the power of Godzilla. What? Able to harness the mysterious Kaisei in the same vein as the king of the monsters, this boy will either save the world or bring about its doom. Join writer Tim Seeley and Nicola Semeja on a ride of a lifetime with this A cover by interior artist Nicola Semeja. Ooh, this Cade Byron cover. That's very nice. This beautiful Art Adams cover. Love it. He's looking at me. He wants to chew my head. A D cover from Martin Simmons. A sketch variant with a very nice shade of green. And a foil option for $12.99. This regular cover comes in at $4.99 for Godzilla, the first issue of the Kaisei era, available on July 23rd. Yeah, and that wraps up our look at... There it is. That wraps up our look at Small Press. There it is. Now let's move right on over to Image Comics. Start off Image with Adventure Man Family Tree #3 of 3, the ultimate issue from the Dodsons and Matt Fraction. Very cool cover. Bitterroot, the next movement #4 with a connecting cover from Sanford Green. G.I. Joe, Real American Hero, #318 from Legacy creator Larry Hama with art by Paul Pelletier. Null Hunter, #9 of 10 from Michael Walsh. Ooh, this should have been in the massive section, but we got a new issue of Pin Apocalypse, #4 from Andrew Tarusoff. Back to Image, we have the next new issue of Spawn, the Spawn universe title, Sam and Twitch Case Files, number 15, written by Jordan Barrell with interior art by Thomas Nitchlick. Ooh, a very pretty cover from Tadius Robeck on Spawn Scorched, number 42. And we get some new printings for Transformer number 18, a Jason Howard Decepticon variant, and an Autobot variant. Autobot variant. Transformers number 2 gets an 8th printing with this Patricia Martin cover. It's very nice. And Transformers number 3 gets a 6th printing with this cover by Carmine Giandomenico. Walking Dead Deluxe, the full color reprinting of Walking Dead, comes back with a 116 from Robert Kirkman. I think I'm looking the wrong way. Pardon me. Sisterhood. This is an interesting new one-shot. This is a side Hyde Street story from writer Maytal Shute and artist Layla Lays, who did this A cover. Lifelong friends Sophie and Violet were practically sisters. Now at college, they're being slowly drifting apart. They've been slowly drifting apart. But when Violet accidentally drowns at a sorority hazing, a devastated Sophie pleads with the psychic sisterhood to contact her dead friend. Sometimes you get what you wish for, but on Hyde Street, there's always a cost, and it's a killer. With this A cover from Layla Lays, we got a B cover from Ivan Reese, Peter Snaberg, all for Sisterhood, a Hyde Street story. This one shot is set to drop on July 2nd. And that wraps up our focus on Image Comics. Let's move right on over to DC Comics with the next new issue of The Absolute Green Lantern, number 4 from Al Ewing and Janoy Lindsay, with this Janoy Lindsay cover on A. Ooh, and I just wanted to show this gross one off because it's gross. It is Alex Ekman Lawn. He used to do Ice Cream Man covers. Now he's causing nightmares over at DC Universe. Absolute Superman number 9. Next new issue drops on July 9th from Jason Aaron and Rafa Sandoval. Ooh, we also get a C cover from Gerald Perrell. Very nice. Batgirl number 9 with this David Tulaski cover, scheduled for July 2nd. Ooh, look, we finally get closure. The Batman 89 spin-off series Echoes gets a Ultimate issue number 6 of 6 from original screenwriter Sam Hamm, with art and this cover by Joe Quinones. Birds of Prey number 23 with this Annie Wu cover. It was very nice. Oh, this is a cool thing. Unveiling DC's Artist Edition line. Experience the original art of DC's greatest images and artists at original artboard size. Step into the world of comics like never before with DC Work in Progress. Get up close and personal with the stunning original artwork from one of the comics' greatest artists. I just bit my tongue. Featuring the never before printed ink pages of All-Star Superman number 1 from Frank Quietly. Yeah. How big is this bad boy? It's going to be huge. It's 24 pages for $14.99. If you're interested in this, you might want to make sure you get an order in. I'm not sure how many I can fit on the shelf. Next new issue of JSA number 9 with this Leonardo Romero cover. Ooh, Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong 2 gets a second issue with this very cool cover by Christian Deuce. And I think we got a second cover on that one. Maybe not. Resurrection Quantum Karma number 4 of 6 drops on July 2nd from Ram V and Anand RK with this Jeff Deckel cover. Secret 6 number 5, cover by Steven Segovia. And Teen Titans Go number 5, Dario Brazuela cover. All right, wrapping up DC Comics with this brand new, I think this is going to be another weekly shipping 5-part miniseries from the creative team that brought you the last one. Leah Williams with interior art by Haining. This is Gotham City Sirens Unfit for Orbit. Men may be from Mars, but baddies are from Venus. There's a hot new outer space themed nightclub in Gotham City, and who better to rob it than Catwoman, Ivy, and Harley? But there's more to this intergalactic discotheque than meets the eyes, as the sirens discover when they stumble headfirst into a plot to destroy the entire planet, led by the club's owner, the alien despot Despero, with many, many beautiful covers. This A cover by the Dodsons themselves. A B cover by Nubovich. Let's see. Kyung Om on the C cover. And a Guillaume Marsh connecting variant, along with a connecting foil variant. It's Gotham City Sirens Unfit for Orbit number 1, available on July 2nd. That wraps up DC Comics. Just a little bit left here, folks. Oh, we got plenty of time. Let's move right in. It's Marvel Comics. There it is. It's Marvel Comics. Ooh, we got a new printing of Amazing Spider-Man number 4. The second printing has this new cover by Pepe Larraz. It's very cool. Daredevil Cold Day in Hell number 2 gets a second printing with this Steve McNiven, Frank Miller-esque variant. That's pretty amazing. And Doctor Strange of Asgard is back with number 5 with this crossover for One World Under Doom with a cover by Jeff Shaw. Also getting a second print is Giant Size X-Men number 1 with this recolored variant by Adam Kubert. Imperial number 2. Hey, Imperial number 1 just shipped this last week. What did you think of that? I really super enjoyed it. A pretty cool thing. I like this, seeing this type of story from Jonathan Hickman. Interior arts by Iban Coelho. This is a Gerald Perel variant. It reminds me a lot of Christian Ward, but yeah, it's got that Perel colors, pardon me. Very cool. Imperial number 2 available on July 9th. It's Jeff is back with this new one-shot, Infinity Pause. Don't miss this fan favorite Infinity Comics print debut. Also featuring this cover by Chrissy Zullo. That's pretty cool. All your favorite Marvel animals. All right. Next up, Laura Kinney, Wolverine number 8, Haymaker returns. Magic number 7 with this Pablo Villalobos cover. Marvel Knights, The World to Come number 2. Number 1 just dropped this last week, caused a little bit of controversy. I think we're probably sold out by now, but I'm sure they'll be doing a new printing very soon. The second issue, make sure to get your orders in for this. Written by Christopher Priest with art by Joe Quesada with this Joe Quesada wraparound cover. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 35 is scheduled for July 9th with this cover by Paco Medina. And we get a new Black, White, and Blood miniseries. This one focusing on Predator, featuring some of the most exciting names in comics, including Joe Kelly, Alvaro Lopez, and others. Oh, we got Elliot Rahal and Sarah Grayley. Right on. Joe Kelly, Mahmoud Asrar doing this cover. Got a B cover by Paolo Vianelli. All for Predator Black, White, and Blood #1, available on July 9th. Get your orders in for any of these variants. Here's a good variant. Red Hulk #6. I wanted to show off this Retrovision variant by Mike Allred because it's silly. Makes a good backdrop. All right. Star Wars, The Legacy of Vader #6. Ooh, it gets this Chris Sprouse variant. Show that one off. Superior Avengers #4, scheduled for July 9th. Showing off the Kyle Hotz variant. Also, Ultimate Spider-Man Incursion #2 drops on July 9th. I enjoyed #1 a lot. Written by Dennis Camp with interior art by Jonas Scharf. This is a variant cover by Sanford Green for #2. And this is an interesting debut. Horror comes to Haven House when a brilliant but exploitative Hollywood director makes a surprise hit horror film featuring a serial killing mutant girl. There are protests at theaters around the country and a rise in anti-mutant violence in those same communities. But is it just a movie, or is something much more insidious going on? Will a malignant force make the X-Men their prey? Will they get out alive, or will it all end in misery? From Gail Simone and interior artist Luciano Vecchio, we get this A cover from David Marquez featuring the brand new character Mutina. And this Ejikura Mutina cover. And a Ron Friends Retrovision variant, just to show that one off too. What the heck. Nice enough. Wolverine and Kitty Pryde get a 4th issue from Chris Claremont, Damian Cuchero in this Alan Davis variant cover. And Wolverine Revenge gets a red band black and white edition. This is $5.99 polybagged, and if you're interested, let me know. I don't know how many of these I'm getting for the shelf. Showed that one off already. Showed that one off. What did I do? All right, let's wrap up this Marvel thing. Let's kick it. Let's enter the exit scheme. Here we go. It is the Marvel Swimsuit Special, Friends, Foes, and Rivals. The Swimsuit Special returns. Roxxon Comics is at it again when they release their own unauthorized swimsuit special. Wasp is on the case and seizes the opportunity for Marvel's heroes to do their own swimwear fashion shoot all over the world. But fear not, true believers. Pardon me. Fear not, true believers. We know what you're really here for. The supersized special features splash page after splash page of glorious, gorgeous art, but with a story so that you can pretend you're reading it for the articles. Readers will also be able to redeem a special Unlimited Thing skin to use in their Marvel Rivals game. This one shot features all kinds of swell talents, including Tim Seeley, interior art from Nick Bradshaw, this A cover wraparound from Adam Hughes, very nice. A Lucas Vernick cover. That's pretty cool. This wraparound Mark Brooks variant. Ooh, a Pablo Villalobos variant. And Russell Dodderman. Ooh, look, a Torrin Clark variant. Is that Spidey? Spidey junk? And a Terry Dodson variant. Look at that. Is that Black Cat? Yeah. That's cool. All 4 Marvel Swimsuit Special Friends, Foes, and Rivals #1. Available on July 9th from Marvel Comics. Get those orders in for any of these very cool variants by Monday, June 9th at noon. All right, folks, that does it for all the new comics that are on FOC this week. Let's see. First, I need to go into Green Brain events. We've had so many cool events over the last couple of months, including Free Comic Book Day, and we just had our 40th anniversary that we are super excited about, that you guys were able to come out to. Very heartwarming. It was cool getting to see a bunch of people come by for our special event. So thanks everybody for coming out. Thanks to Megan for all the amazing cupcakes. Thanks to Michael Turner for the music. Thanks to Cornelius for setting that up. Thanks to all of our friends for coming out, checking out the gallery. Thanks to Sean Bierry for putting the gallery up. Thanks everybody for coming out to our 40th anniversary event. We promise to make this next year memorable as we can after this next weekend. Which leads me to that's it, folks. That's almost every comic book on Last Call this weekend. And you've got until Monday at noon. I'll move right along on that. Our next big event is the East Dearborn Drink and Draw. It happens on Friday, June 13th from 7 to 9 p.m. at Downey Brewing Company. It's DowneyBrewingCompany.com. They are located at 13121 Prospect in East Downtown-ish Dearborn. This event is co-hosted by Blick Art Material and ourselves over at Downey Brewing Company. Definitely Google those directions, folks. You won't want to miss it. Great community building. Yeah. And then, let's see, next Saturday and Sunday, June 14th and 15th, Katie and I will be out at the Ann Arbor Main Branch Library in downtown Ann Arbor for the, 11th or 12th annual Ann Arbor Comic Arts Festival. We are representing some amazing talent that you'll want to come out and meet, and so many other folks that will be exhibiting throughout the library. It all happens for free, courtesy of the Ann Arbor Public Library and Kids Read Comics. And then join us back here on Monday, June 16th for our next monthly Brain Candy. This is episode 69, featuring the music of Marlon Morton, the poetry of Suzanne Honda, the prose of Denise Irvin, and the visual art of Rosa Marie Zamaron. It all happens at Green Brain Comics on Monday, June 16th at 7 p.m. That is presented by the Emerging Writers Network and open and free, courtesy of the performers at Brain Candy number 69. Thank you so much for joining me here on Final Order Report. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are... Stay up to date. There it is. Stay up to date on all of our happenings. We are Green Brain Comics on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Blue Sky. All the links to our shopping cart website and Comichub are below in the description. Music for this episode provided by BRAINSCAN Productions. We are spreading the love of comic books and graphic novels from the heart of East Downtown Dearborn since 1985. It's 40 years, folks. Feed your brain at Green Brain Comics. Thanks for watching. Emanating from deep under the earth, spreading across the globe at the speed of thought, changing the world one brain at a time. This is the Final Order Report from Green Brain Comics.